Good morning and welcome back to the World Match Racing Tour 2011. We are joining you here in St Moritz after our summer break. As you can see behind me, all the sailors are getting ready for the first day of the St Moritz match race. And we're going to be sailing here on Lake St Moritz in the Engadine Valley. But of course there is all to play for. We've got 2 events after St Moritz before the end of the year, and all the skippers are gunning for that all-important World Championship. So before we go any further, we need to look at the all-important results after 5 events. At the top of the leaderboard, it is Italian sailor Francesco Bruni, who leads on 81 points. Hot on his heels, though, is Australian sailor Peter Gilmore from Yanmar Racing with 74 points. It's the Brit in 3rd place, Ian Williams from Team GAC Pindar on 71 points. In 4th place, Jesper Radic of Adrian Lee and Partners Racing Team on 59 points. He is tied with the young Australian Torvar Mirsky and the Wave Muscat, also on 59 points. In 6th place, it's the non-tour card holder Swedish sailor Bjorn Hansen and the Mekonomen sailing team on 57 points. He's tied with Damien Yell, the French match racing team sailor, winner of Match Race France, on 57 points also. In 8th place, it's defending champion here in St Moritz, Mathieu Richard from France on 53 points. In 9th place, it is the young Kiwi Phil Robertson from New Zealand on 39 points. And in 10th place, it's Johnny Berntsen from Sweden on 34 points. So there is an awful lot to play for. Obviously we've got Bermuda up next after St Moritz, and then of course the all-important Monsoon Cup, which counts for 1.5 points. So it's very exciting here. Everyone is really fired up. All the sailors have had a wonderful break and are coming back into this event feeling very rested and very ready for the week ahead. We've talked to some locals. We believe the Maloya wind, which fills the lake here in St Moritz, is ready for some action this week. But before we go any further, let's have a look at what the sailors can expect this week here in St Moritz.
Crosses the finish line to win Match Race France. Bruni wins and takes Match Race Germany.
Bjorn Hansen is the new king of the Korea Match Cup.
And Ian Williams takes the 2nd race and the win here in Portugal. Williams wins Stena Match Cup Sweep.
So that is all the excitement that St Moritz has in store for us this week, and I can tell you that it doesn't start much better than this. It's a beautiful morning, the sun is shining, and I'm here joined by forgotten your name, I'm so sorry. Dan here on the dock from Mekonomen sailing team. How are you feeling this week?
Feels pretty good. We've been here 2 days training, and the conditions has been perfect as today, and we just want to go out there and do some racing.
And tell us, what have you and the guys been up to over the summer?
We've been home, back in Sweden, most of us, and the Philippines and Denmark, and been on some holidays with our families, and done some regular work, so to say. And we also did the Europeans 1.5 weeks ago.
And I believe you came back with some medals from that event.
Yeah, we did. We managed to get the gold, so that was really great, yeah.
And what's your aim here? Obviously, you guys need a good result to boost you up the tables a little more. How are these boats suited to you and Bjorn and the team?
Well, actually, we've been here 3 times. This is our 4th time here, and we never managed to do a really good result. But we felt like we have sailed better than the result has been. So we feel pretty confident going into the race, and we like the boats, we like the venue. So we're looking forward to it.
And who else do you think is going to do well here this week?
I think Ian, he's very much on a roll, and we practiced a little bit against Jesper, he felt good, and I think Francesco will come back and be strong as well.
Okay, and who have you got up first this morning, do you know?
Francesco.
Wow, okay, so no rest of the wicked, we're straight into it. Well, thank you so much. We're going to carry on walking down the dock now and see who else we can find. I can see Francesco there at the back of the boat. See if he come and have a quick chat with us. You got 2 minutes, Francesco? We spoke to Francesco yesterday, and he and all his team have their family here in San Moritz, so it's going to be a fun week for them.
Hello.
Hello, Francesco. How are you feeling this morning?
Good, very good.
Yeah, we got some nice sunshine.
Oh yeah, sunshine and good wind. Very unusual to have the Maloja so early, and it's a good forecast, and it's gonna be a nice day of sailing.
So what's the aim? As good a results as you can in the round robin, or are you just going to try and get through to the next stage?
Well, no, it's important to have as many points as possible, especially in the beginning, so that we can sail a little bit looser in the end and without too much stress. So it's a very important day today.
And what about these boats? Is there anything particularly easy or difficult or good or bad, or do you like them?
Yes, they are made for this lake and for these conditions, so they suits very well this place, and they are pretty light and very agile boat. So if you like those sort of boats, they are very good.
Okay, great, Francesco. Thank you very much. Well, you've got Bjorn Hansen first up this morning, so that is going to be a tough first match for them. As I say, Ian Williams is here as well, and he's looking pretty hot, having won in Sweden and also in Portugal. So will anybody else be able to stop him in his winning streak? I've just seen Johnny Bernson just nip past. Johnny? He's not listening to me. Johnny? He's not going to listen to me, but Johnny also here. Here he comes. Have you had a nice summer holiday?
Of course, has been great, really great.
What have you been up to?
Some sailing, some time with my family, some practice before this, yeah, and some job.
And you feeling good? You feeling ready for this?
Yeah, we have been preparing in Gothenburg with the Olympic class boats, the Elliots, and yeah, we'll see what happens out there, but we feel prepared so far.
Good, okay, well, some nice Swedish winning spirit there. Good luck, Johnny. I hope it goes well this week. As you can see, we've got Torvar Mersky at the end as well. We'll see if we can just grab a quick chat with him. Torvar and his team have had a busy summer as well, I know. Here he comes, mind out for all these cables. Torvar, how's your summer been?
Summer? Well, it's winter in Australia, so my winter's been fantastic in European summer, but just hanging around. I've had a bit of a roller coaster ride with my sailing career recently, so just looking forward to getting out sailing again.
Has that affected anything that's happened between you and the guys? I know it's been a little bit difficult with you all going off and doing different things.
You know, I think it just brings us closer together again. This is, we've worked together as a team, and now we're getting opportunities in the rest of the sailing world. So we're feel like we've created something special between us, and it's just great to get out sailing again here in St. Moritz.
And do you feel like you're in the right place up here to come in and do well at this event now?
I think we're hungry as ever to get a win on the board.
Good, well, there you go. Watch out, Torvar Mersky is in hot pursuit of becoming king of the mountains here in San Moritz this week. But it's all very well talking to the sailors, but there's only one person that we should talk to about San Moritz, and that is Christian Shearer, who is event promoter here in San Moritz for the match race. I caught up with him yesterday, and this is what he had to say about the event. We've come up one of the mountains surrounding San Moritz in a funicular railway, and I'm joined here by Christian Shearer, who is Mr. San Moritz, who's going to tell us a little bit about the event here this week. Christian, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we're here on top of Moritz Morale, overlooking the Engadine and the Lake of San Moritz and the other lakes, Lake of Chamfer and Silvaplana and Sils. We're going to have the regatta on the first lake, Lake of San Moritz. Like every year, the clubhouse is situated there, the teams are training right now, and everything is ready to go for tomorrow.
And tell me a little bit about the event here.
Well, it's an event. We run it now the 11th time, the 9th time under the name of Moritz Match Race. So Match Race came here to the Valley of Moritz about 10 years ago. That was during the time of the Alingi America's Cup Challenge. And it has stayed here and developed quite nicely. We're a World Match Racing Tour event for a couple of years now, and we do what we do every year. Early September, we run the Moritz Match Race.
And the sailors absolutely love it here because it's totally beautiful, but also you have some great wind here, don't you?
Yeah, when it's on a good day like today, we have the Maloja wind. Maloja is the town at the end of the valley, and the wind blows from there. That's why it's called like that. It's a thermal wind that it's hot air rising up from Italy, coming over the pass into the valley. We're up here on 1,800 meters, so the hot air accelerates through the valley and gives us that really nice Maloja wind that starts if it's early at 11 o'clock, if it's late at 2 o'clock, and gives it these great sailing conditions here on the lake.
And tell me a little bit about the event and how it's funded and the partners you have involved.
Well, we are supported here by two main partners, which is Volvo Cars Switzerland and the Madrid Palace Hotel. The Madrid Palace Hotel also hosts us here. We're staying, all the sailors here in the Madrid Palace Hotel, which is really nice. And then we're supported by the region, by Tourism Moritz and Tourism Engadine. And then we have boat partners, which are Romano and Kristen, BDO, LGT, and Flyer.
And obviously we've got 12 skippers here with their teams, 4 people on each boat. You're racing the 26-foot boats, the Blues, which you were involved in designing, I believe. Yep. What are your expectations for the event? Who do you think is going to perform well here?
Well, it's always been really interesting here. It's been a bit of a mix. Mathieu Richard did really well. He really likes to place in the boats, and Francesco will be trying to do well, I think. He didn't do so well the last years. And then I would love to see the local guys win or do well, you know. Like, it would be really big for us to have the Swiss champion Jerome Claire and Eric Monin, who's the best ranked Swiss sailor on the tour and also on the ISAF ranking, to do well. But I think all the 12 guys are really going to be hard, and they will go for the best. And the conditions are shifty, the boats are tricky, so a lot of things are possible.
Well, you've been sailing a lot with Jesper Radek this year. How do you think he's going to get on this week?
Well, I hope well, because we have to do well in the tour. We're fourth, but I mean, this time I got another cap on. I'm organising the event, and I wish my team well, for sure, and I hope they do really well, so we get well into the next two stages towards the end. Jesper is the first time here, and 2 of his crew have been here before, but I'll see how they go on. I'll be watching from the outside, and we'll see. I really hope they do well.
Well, there's only one way to find out. We're going to be watching with keen interest this week, but no one better to show us the beautiful sights and sounds of St Moritz than Christian Shearer, who's the organiser here of St Moritz Match Race. So by now I'm sure you're all desperate for the action to start here in St Moritz. I know we are. We will of course be bringing you all the best coverage this week. I'll be joining you again this evening with WMRT this evening, and of course we will be bringing you live coverage tomorrow between 2 and 4. That is UTC +2. But for now, the Maloja wind is here. The 6 first teams are behind me, getting ready to head out in just a matter of minutes. So the action will start very shortly, and this is going to be a great week. It's St Moritz Match Race. Thank you for joining us.